Monster, the Attack on Titan X-Mute Listener Fanfic by Mocha Maki. Chapter 43. 2 months later. You quietly hummed to yourself as you picked up a crate and carried it towards the orphanage. You staggered a bit as you struggled to walk. It's been 2 months since Historia was crowned queen, and 2 months since it was revealed you were a Titan shifter. Of course, Hanjay took the advantage to try to get your Titan powers to unlock, but no such luck. The regular triggers that were given to Eren just weren't effective for you. This began to slowly concern everyone. You were a Titan shifter. Every time you bled, your wounds would heal as if you were never injured at all. This was causing not only stress to Hanjay, but to you as well. If you are a Titan shifter, you should be no different from the rest. But why was it so hard to transform? It didn't make it any better that the events from the chapel still kept replaying in your mind. Being back there was a crucial part in your locked memories, but it heavily concerned you on why visiting the chapel happened to be an important core memory. Whoa, you thought. You tripped and stumbled on your own feet and nearly dropped the crate, but you were able to quickly regain your balance. Your name? What are you doing? You heard someone call. You turned around and saw Historia marching towards you. Oh no, she looks mad. I told you already, you're not supposed to be carrying anything. Earlier today, you finished your Titan training with Hanjay, trying to get you to transform and working on your bloodlust. You were improving with your bloodlust, but not with the Titan transformations. It was still a mystery to why your bloodlust was connected to your Titan powers. Were they connected? You hummed and huffed a bit. But why? You weren't that weak. Leave it to the others to carry the things inside. You just take it easy for now, alright? She held out her hand to take the crate from you. You sighed and nodded, putting the crate in her arms, but still carried the little stuff on top. Hey, you huffed. Ugh, fine, I guess you can carry that, but please be careful. Yes, mother, you thought mockingly. Historia walked off and you were left by yourself. She did that on purpose. Ever since what happened, you've distanced yourself from everyone, your silent nature becoming unnerving. Everyone was worried. Why were you doing this? Historia used the opportunity to interact with you, since you somewhat refused to do it with everyone else. Out of the corner of your eyes, you noticed eyes staring from behind you. You turned around and noticed a small little boy staring at you from afar. You gave him a slight, awkward smile and waved a bit. He noticed you staring back. His cheeks quickly turned a bright shade of red before running away. Oh, how cute. Your name. We were calling you for the past 5 minutes. Didn't you hear? You turned to find Armin and Jean's worried face. Since when? You thought, with a raised eyebrow. From over there. He pointed to a slightly far edge of the plains. Yeah, no way I could have heard you from there. You shot him an annoyed look. Listen, your name. We've noticed you've been distant lately. Is everything okay? Armin asked, again with your unnerving silence. It's about what happened at the chapel, was it? Jean asked. You nodded. Your name. You know we're always here. If anything's bothering you, you can always come to us. Armin smiled at you. They really are sweet, but you aren't sure they'll understand. You didn't want to bring it up. Not yet. Armin and Jean waited, seeing what you'd do next. You looked away, avoiding eye contact. Something about trying to remember is dangerous. You want to keep them safe. You have to keep them safe. Your name, come over here. Luckily, a voice saved you. You three turned around and saw Historia and Eren waiting there. Come walk with us. Historia said. You nodded. You waved at Armin and Jean, who weren't pleased with your sudden escape. They knew you were hiding something, and they were concerned for you. Aaron and Historia talked amongst themselves as you just listened to their conversation, replying as best you can. Your conversation was interrupted by someone pulling on your skirt. You looked down to find it was the same adorable boy that was staring at you earlier. He blushed immediately after looking down at him. Historia and Aaron stopped talking and took notice of what was going on. Marry me, please, miss? He asked shyly while holding up a flower towards you. You gushed at the sight and immediately squat down to his level and took the flower from him, giving him a gentle smile. Oh, how adorable. What's your answer, your name? You looked at Historia and gave her a look. She immediately took notice of her words. Oh, right, she muttered quietly after realizing what she said. Sorry, little guy, but she's mine, Aaron said while wrapping his arms around you. What? What? Historia asked. What do you mean by that, Aaron? You thought. Aaron didn't respond, but instead stared at the boy with blank eyes. Hey, what's this all about? Is this some type of joke? Aaron, I swear you better be joking. Who said I was dating you? Who said I was yours? Mikasa's going to kill me if she hears you saying that. You gave Aaron a taken aback stare. But, the boy replied with teary eyes. You regained yourself back from shock and stared at the boy with pity. You would take him with you if you wanted to, but that wasn't possible. I'm way too old for you, little guy, you thought. We can still be friends. You pinched his cheek gently. His cheek was so soft. He immediately blushed and gave you a determined look. Miss, you can date this guy for now, but once I grow up big and strong, then I'll marry you. He kissed your cheek before running off. You nearly died right there. Time skip. The next morning, the group made it to the training grounds where Shadis was. As much as you disliked seeing him again, you followed. They demanded answers to his history with Aaron's dad. Although reluctant, Shadis told them the entire story. When he was done, the group was left shocked. Well, then I guess we have no business here anymore. Let's go. They all stood up and walked out the room. You were the last of them and began to follow them out. Your name? Wait. Your breath hitched. I knew you looked familiar. I saw you before. It was one of my last visits to Grisha. You were there, weren't you? You didn't look back at him, your face still facing towards the exit. You were there, weren't you? I won't tell anyone, just give me a sign, please. You gulped before slowly nodding. Do you remember why you were there? You shook your head. I see. It was quiet. He told me to tell you something if I were to encounter you again. For what seemed like forever, you turned to look at Shadis. He told me he wishes you well on whatever path you choose. Those words right there made your head throb. Let's go, Hanche called out, making you walk out of the room quickly. Unbeknownst to you, someone heard your conversation. I hope you enjoyed Chapter 43 of Monster, the Attack on Titan X Mute Listener fanfic. If you did enjoy, please subscribe, leave a like on the video, and comment down below who's your favorite boy in Attack on Titan. Let me know. Anyways, that's enough for me. My name is Bizarre, and I'll see you weebs in the next video. Cue the outro.
He's bizarre. He's bizarre. He's bizarre. Bizarre steps to his mic to make his little sounds. The weebs jump up and cheer. Hit subscribe and stick around. ASMR most times with Minecraft on the side. Some modded games or Deku there to soothe you when you cry. Go ahead. ahead, close your eyes, kick back and put him on, and get even more bizarre through his Patreon. Need a friendly pal to get you through the night? Well, get headphones, take a listen, and maybe hit subscribe. He's bizarre. He's bizarre.